United States to assist internationally during pandemic. United States Secretary of State, His Excellency Mike Pompeo, has announced a pledge of almost $274 million in emergency health and humanitarian funding to 64 countries to help them address the COVID-19 pandemic. The funds will be used to provide water, food security, livelihood aid, protective services, sanitation and hygiene, as well as the coordination of outbreak response efforts. In addition, the United Nations Refugee Agency will receive $64 million of the pledged support for its essential work among the most vulnerable people in the world. The United States is a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate. Our sincere appreciation, Your Excellency Mike Pompeo and the United States. Your invaluable and timely assistance brings hope and comfort in a time of need in the healing power of divine love.
UNICEF supports COVID-19 efforts in Nigeria. The United Nations Children's Fund received vital supplies to help the Nigerian government's medical response to COVID-19. The life-saving provisions, which included personal protective equipment, 10,000 test kits, 15 oxygen concentrators, vaccines, emergency health care, and more, were co-financed by the European Union and private telecommunications operator IHS Nigeria. The EU is a Shining World Leadership Award for Peace recipient and a Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care and True Caring laureate. Also, Netherlands-based International Container Terminal Operator APM Terminals contributed the transportation of the items. Our heartfelt thanks UNICEF, Nigerian government, European Union, IHS Nigeria and IPM Terminals. May your noble collaboration save precious lives of our human family as we work together for a healthy future for all. In God's munificent grace.
Spain, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate, sets ambitious climate plan. The Spanish government recently submitted its 2030 National Energy and Climate Plan to the European Union, stating its goal to install over 112 gigawatt capacity of renewables to its electricity sector within the next decade. The country is currently a global renewable energy leader, producing 20% of its electricity by wind power, currently running at 25.7 gigawatts capacity. Under the new agenda, the country will establish 2.2 gigawatts of wind energy annually for the next 10 years. The plan requires a €241.4 million investment, and the nation forecasts renewables to constitute 42% of the country's energy end use and generate 74% of its electricity by 2030. Good job for fast-tracking renewables, Spain. May new green solutions help countries meet their emission reduction goals as humans become more aware of their inherent connection with Mother Nature.
Researchers develop ultra-thin and flexible solar cells. Scientists from Australia, Japan, and the United States have developed a solar cell that is 10 times thinner than a human hair, with the prospect of being used in a variety of new products. The cell is flexible, bendable, and stretchable, so it could be used in wearable electronics and potentially help power devices that monitor physiological signals such as the heart. It has an efficiency of 13%, which will allow a 1 square meter panel to produce 130 watts, or enough to power 15 standard LED or light-emitting diode house lights. The solar development will also have a lower manufacturing cost. Such wonderful news, researchers, and your advancements that will lead to even more applications for solar cells. May the commercialization of your innovation happen quickly as we shift to planet-friendly technology in the light of the divine.
Young medical engineer in Yemen repurposes medical equipment to create life-saving devices. As Yemen's humanitarian crisis heightens due to 5 years of conflict, plus the added onset of the novel coronavirus pandemic, Louis Taha al-Mabashi, deeply concerned about the situation, is using his ingenuity to make essential healthcare devices.
Even the simple things in my country, simple equipment, simple device that we can discover the coronavirus or something like that, we don't have.
In a room at the back of Hajar City's hospital, Mr. al-Mabashi uses spare equipment and parts to create CPAP or continuous positive airway pressure, machines to aid breathing, also infrared thermal scanners to read patients' temperature, in an effort to help his country's overburdened medical system. Your noble dedication, Luita al-Mabashi, to assist your fellow citizens in need is a spark of hope and inspiration for all around you. May Allah bless and protect you, as well as the peace-loving people of Yemen.
Supreme Master Ching Hai touchingly present Luai Taha al-Mabashi the Shining World Invention Award and $10,000 in humble support of your heroic and innovative work. With all love, heartfelt gratitude, and high esteem, may heavens safeguard you and your benevolent co-citizens always in Allah's abundant grace.
A new incubator project supports plant-based startups in China. Dow Foods International, an impact investment firm helping to bring sustainable protein to China, recently partnered with private venture fund New Crop Capital to launch a program that assists new plant-based entrepreneurs to develop delectable and eco-friendly options. During a 6-month period, the chosen plant-based food companies will receive financial support of up to $70,600, as well as access to a network of mentors, industry expertise, and specifically tailored courses and workshops. Albert Singh, the co-founder of Dow Foods, believes that consumers are now more likely to opt for vegan proteins as the country recovers from the pandemic and becomes more aware of the harmful environmental impacts of the animal industry. Thank you, Dow Foods International and New Crop Capital, for helping to propel the plant-based market in China. May many more people discover the numerous benefits of a vegan lifestyle in heaven's radiance.
United Kingdom ushers in landmark animal welfare legislation. Lucy's Law, which bans the sale of puppies and kittens by third-party dealers, has recently gone into effect in the UK. It was named after Cavalier King Charles Spaniel named Lucy, who had been the victim of a puppy farm and became the face of the anti-puppy mill campaign. Now, thanks to the law, people that want to welcome an animal companion into their family can adopt from a rescue center or work directly with a licensed breeder. Traders who do not have a license face penalties of up to 6 months in prison or an unlimited fine. The UK government, a Shining World Wise Leadership Award laureate and the Shining World Leadership Award for Animal Protection and Kindness laureate, is also supporting a new bill to increase the maximum incarceration period for animal cruelty from 6 months to 5 years. Bravo, United Kingdom! Your high standards for the care of beloved dogs and cats is a promising move toward a kinder world in God's benevolence.